Hey guys, so this is chapter 1 of the Hunter chapter. Yeah. So we're just gonna get started, but we did Aaron, we did Hector, we did Riker. Now we have to do Hunter, which if you didn't know by now, it's the wolf. So we're going to figure out, what that's all about. I don't know what's gonna happen, but we're gonna see. From far you see Hunter sitting on his own. Judging from how he's seating is limited. If you see that nobody wants to sit with him, you decide to join him. Mind if I join you? He responds with a stare. This guy. Well, I'll sit next to him anyway. I remember being in school and there would be that one person sitting by themselves and I would just kind of sit with them just, to be nice and meet new people. But it's changed now. You can't really do that much anymore. You shrug and take a seat next to him. Why are you eating all alone? I've actually never heard him say more than 3 words. I don't think he has this whole time I've been playing this game. He doesn't reply to your question, but you were kind of expecting the silent treatment anyway. These burgers are delicious, don't you think? You're yet again met with silence. You watch him in horror as he gulps an entire burger. Slow down, Star Wolf, or you'll end up choking. And choke he did. Here, drink some water. You pass him a glass of water as you chuckle. Why do you call me that? He doesn't look at you while saying that, but you can clearly hear he sounds embarrassed. I'm sorry. I was only trying to get your attention. You scratch the top of your head as you apologize. Well, you managed that just fine. Why are you even sitting with me? I want to eat alone. Upon saying these words, he glowers at you, your eyes widen and you are taken aback. I'm really sorry. You see, I'm feeling very lost here. You take a deep breath. I see you all alone. I thought maybe you liked some company. But I clearly misunderstood. Sorry for the intrusion. You collect your stuff and stand up to leave. However, as you do, you feel a hand wrapped around your wrist. You turn around and see Hunter holding your wrist and staring at your hand. So do you want us to sit or no? Well, let me turn down the lighting. Yeah, that's better. You can say. You stay up for a moment longer, debating on whether to sit down or just leave. With a long sigh, you sit back down as he pulls his hand away. Alright. None of you speak as you both eat your food. You really want to put an end to this awkward moment. What could I even do? I don't want to make things worse. I mean, how worse can it get? Either gonna punch you in the face? Rip your face off? I mean, how worse can it get? I always do this each time. I have to pick this. Maybe if I just stiff him, he'll understand I'm really interested in knowing him better. You approach his furry neck and start smelling him. The scent is really quite pleasant to you. It's lavender? It doesn't take long for him to notice what you're doing. His reaction is immediate and his entire body jolts backwards. You see his eyes widen as his face looks flushed. Charlie? What in the world? Not fully understanding his reaction, you place a hand under your chin looking pensive. Is there something wrong with that? Yes? Care to explain? Hunter looks away from you. He's clearly embarrassed. Look at how much he blushes. It's so cute. You're only supposed to do that if you like someone. Romantically. Your jaw drops and your whole face starts burning. Yes. You shout out, attracting the attention of the nearby beastmen. You try to regain some composure and breathe in deeply. Riker said, he said this was a common thing to do between beastmen. You see a grin forming on Hunter's lips. This is the first time you see any type of smile from him. You didn't really think he could. You really shouldn't listen to anything he says. Oh, wrong voice. Well, you really shouldn't listen to anything he says, but... fast read it up anyway. I'm only telling you this for your own sake. He tried to stop himself from laughing while saying that. You cover your face with both your hands. I'm too embarrassed to even look at you right now. Honestly. Please just forget that even happened. Okay, I won't mention it to anyone. Thanks, because if you were planning to, you might as well just end me right now. You lower your hands away from your face and turn to look at an almost full plate. This burger is cold now. You should eat it anyway. It'd be a waste otherwise. You nod as you start eating. I honestly don't like eating burgers that much. For something like lighter, like not as heavy, not like a salad always, but something lighter. You spend the rest of your day attending classes and occasionally chatting with some beastmen. The day is over fairly quickly and you head home right after your last class. You know, I've never noticed. I have like a really nice like setting in terms of like where I live. Like the couch is nice. I have a nice view, paintings, toaster. I haven't had a toaster in years. You say to yourself as you drop your backpack on the floor. You head straight to bed and in no time you fall into a deep slumber. That'd be like the best sleep where you just like, you don't have to fight it, you just go to sleep. That'd be the best. Today's lecture on pheromones was so interesting. Okay, so the next class should be math. Screw math. I hate math. Math can die. You smile to yourself as you head towards 4A. One moment the corridor is full of students, the next moment it's empty. You look around confused and the sun shiver runs down your spine. Where did everyone go? Charlie? Go to the bathroom. An eerie voice whispers. I said whispers. What is whispers? Whispers in your ear. Hoping to find the source of your strange voice, you whip your head to the right. There's no one here. Am I imagining things? The bathroom, Charlie. Hurry before it's too late. Beads of cold sweat build up and roll down your face and neck. You frantically scan for the mysterious speaker. As you keep turning and search, you end up facing the men's bathroom. Just go to the bathroom. You swallow a bunch of air as you stare at the door. What's going on? You feel the urge to step forward to open the door. What's inside? This music is like really eerie. Why is that? Once inside, your face grows pale and eyes widen. Blood is splattered everywhere. Hunter is hunched over the sink as he watches the bottle ebb and flow leaves. Huh. He looks at you and a devious grin spreads across his face. Hunter, what are you doing? Isn't it obvious? What? No? You need medical attention, like ASAP. The wolf laughs as the blood keeps pouring out. What in the world? Your heart is pounding so hard in your chest that you feel it might explode at any moment. Stop laughing. I need to take you to the hospital. You walk forward, however, the distance between you is unchanging. No matter how much you try, you can't reach him. Hunter, just grab my hand. Like, are we dreaming right now? Your eyes tear as you desperately reach out. You lift your arm and your hand frantically tries to grab onto something, but there's nothing there. You look to each side, your heart is hammering hard in your chest as you realize you were in bed, so we had a nightmare, okay. And I'm like, I'm tripping, like, that makes no sense. It was only a nightmare. You're panting heavily, and your body is covered in sweat. What time is it? Your alarm clock shows it's 8 a.m. You slept through your alarm, and your class is in 30 minutes. Aw, I don't miss that. And I'm going to be late for school if I don't get a move on. You take a quick shower, gather your stuff around the apartment. Huh. I need to hurry, I don't want to be late on this my second day. As you walk at a fast pace, that dream replays in your mind. That was some nightmare. I'm really messing up, glad all it was because it felt too real. It did. I mean, for a second, but I was like, just met this wolf, so I don't know. When you arrive, you spot Hunter by the gate. He's looking around as if he was waiting on someone. Good morning, Hunter. The words come out almost in a whisper as you feel out of breath. What are you doing out here? Our class starting in 5 minutes. Never mind. You see him scratching his left cheek and then he looks away from you. Oh my god, this guy is so weird. Yeah, okay, well, whatever you're doing, I'll see you in class. I have no plans of being late on my second day. You walk forward, but you feel his paws grabbing on your shirt. Wait, I'm coming with you. He was waiting on us. That's all he was doing. The two of you arrive in the classroom just in time. The classroom hushes down as you enter. Though it's not hard to notice, your classmates are staring and talking about you as you walk by. As luck would have it, you hear some of them I will leave that in. Staring as you walk by, look, you see some of them. Okay, so some of them are talking crap. Okay. He shouts before looking at you. Charlie, please take a seat. As for you, Hunter, you were cutting it pretty close there. You were almost late as well. I trust you understand how important your education is, especially considering your situation. Hunter's ears lay tightly back against his head while he avoids looking directly at the professor. Let's not pry about the situation. It's not our business. And why wasn't I scolded too? Because you're new? But let's defend. Yeah. Hunter was almost late because of me, Professor. I slept through my alarm and he was kind enough to wait for me at the school gates. The teacher puts his index finger on his chin and he seems to consider your words. You spot the wolf's ears perking up and his jaw drops wide open. If that's the case, I'm proud of you, Hunter. We all need to do our part to make Charlie feel at home. The professor looks at each and every beastman in the room and then whips his gaze back to Hunter and you. You can both take a seat now. I don't like how some teachers will gang up on one student. Like, if you have a problem with one student, shouldn't you just at least for me, what I would do is have a one-on-one to the side, hey, I see you're late, this, that, and the other. I feel like when you call out a student in front of the whole class, it sort of sets the standard of, hey, yeah, I'm trying to embarrass you, because some people just, have a different way of responding to something like that. There you go. Now I start heading towards a free seat at the back of the classroom, and Hunter falls right behind you. Oh, thank you for that, and it wasn't necessary. It's cool, you don't have to thank me. We take a seat next to each other, and the lesson soon began. Today we're going to discuss pheromones. Does anyone know what they are? I look around and see a single beastman raising his hand. Yes, Hector? Pheromones are chemicals capable of acting like hormones outside the body, and individuals secrete them, and doing so they influence the behavior of the surrounding individuals. That's definitely right, Hector. Well, he's smart. Yeah, Hector's smart. As the teacher starts explaining in greater detail, a question pops to your mind. You raise your hand and wait for the professor to give the go-ahead. Yes, Charlie? Would it be correct to say that pheromones impact beastmen relationships? Yes, absolutely. Pheromones are the very base of our mating ritual. They are so subtle that a beastman needs to be in close proximity to their potential partner. This is also why we sniff each other to show interest. You love thinking about what happened the other day. We've sniffed Riker, Aaron, Hector, and Hunter now. And I don't know, it's funny. Thank you, Professor. Anytime. Regardless of the embarrassment, you take as many notes as possible, making sure to raise your hands every time something isn't clear enough. I like used to raise my hands a lot in class, but I remember like being in high school and there was this girl that every time I raised my hand, she would always turn, even if she was like right in front of me, she would turn back and just to look at me. And I just like looked there one day like, hey, what do you want? What do you want from me? Like I'm asking questions as anyone should. Like it was weird. It's like just looking at me like waiting for direct eye contact type of stuff. Like what do you want? You don't miss a chance to glance at Hector every now and then. You spot him taking notes, but most of the time he just looks out the window. Everything okay? You don't seem too focused on the lesson. Hunter stares at you dead in the eyes. This is the first time you made such a clear eye contact with him. His eyes are such a deep shade of blue. They're so clear. You wonder what else do they see. I've been taking notes. I see. As you feel your face getting warmer, you look back to the professor. What is wrong with me? He's kind of cute. No, what am I thinking? Hey, what are you thinking? You ruffle your hair and look down at your notes. He's a beastman. There's no chance that I am finding him attractive. The truth is, you do. Every time he looks at you, and your heart skips a beat. You do your best to follow the rest of the lesson, which eventually comes to an end. This was intense, but also very interesting, don't you think? I suppose it was. Do you know what's for lunch? I'm starving. From the smell, I'd say chicken. You can smell it from here? I can. I'm a canine. My nose works very well. Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. Hunter stands up and stretches his arms. While he does that, you don't miss a chance to admire his body. What? I just read that so casually. I was like, okay. I need to visit the bathroom real quick. Okay. Are you having lunch in the school cafeteria today? Yes. Mind if I join you? I don't mind eating by myself, but I like to sit with someone I know. The wolf scratches under his chin and you notice his cheeks going a light shade of red. There are better people you can have lunch with. But sure, it doesn't bother me. He must be used to being on his own. I mean, don't wolves usually travel? I think they travel in packs, but like, I don't know. I don't watch enough Animal Planet. Yeah, I'd rather have lunch with you if that's okay. Cool. I won't be long. With that, he leaves the classroom. Okay. You start gathering your stuff when a brown bear approaches your desk. Hey, Charlie. How are things? Hey, Aaron. All good, thanks. What about yourself? Yeah, I'm fine. I was wondering if you wanted to join me for lunch. There's a nice little cafe not far from school, and I thought you might want to have a look around since you only arrived a few days ago. Super sweet of him. Although I already have plans with Hunter. Man, it's really kind of you. I'm sorry, but I told Hunter I'll have lunch with him today. Maybe another time? Hunter, huh? That wolf never talks to anybody. Literally nobody. Yeah, he kind of reserved, but he does talk to me. I see. You must have something special in you. I've been trying to break the ice with him since school started. Well, I mean, what can I say? Maybe I am special after all. You laugh and your attention goes to the clock on the wall. Hunter has been away for a whole 10 minutes. You ask yourself why he's not back yet. Yeah. It was nice chat, Aaron, but I really need to get going. Hunter's probably waiting for me. Yeah, sure. Another time then. Yeah, for sure. He gives you a warm smile before you leave the classroom with Hector. As everyone leaves, you are left alone in the class at Riker. Oh, the flirt. If you're worried about your wolf, you should go check on him. What? He's not my wolf. And you were eavesdropping? I am a feline. My ears are sharp. I can't help it. He's in the bathroom. I'm sure he'll be back any moment. The target waves his paw dismissively and grins. If you say so. I'm out of here. Have fun waiting. With that, he leaves the classroom. You stare at the clock intently and you wonder why he's taking so long. It's then that struck you by... It's then that your vision... Or... English. You're struck by the visions of your nightmare. Don't be silly, Charlie. It was just a nightmare. A drip of sweat rolls down your forehead and you start tapping your fingers on the desk nervously. Maybe I should just check on him. Worst case scenario, I'll tell him I need to use the bathroom too. You grab your things and head out of the classroom. You pace back and forth in front of the bathroom door for a few seconds before taking a deep breath. You step forward and open the door. Once inside, you immediately spot Hunter by the sink staring at himself in the mirror. There's no blood anywhere, however you do notice a pair of scissors in his left paw. Your face grows pale at the memory of the nightmare that assaults you. He's not going to do anything stupid, right? For comedic purposes, what is better? Jumping on him or shouting at him? Jumping, shouting, jumping, shouting, jump. In an attempt to stop him from doing something he might regret, you pounce on him. You can see him looking at you wide-eyed just before the impact. A dull sock you hear as he lands on the floor and you on top of him. Charlie? What's the big idea? As you're about to answer his question, you become suddenly aware that your bulges... Yes, okay, that's happening. You're trying to think about that, but your member seems to have a mind of its own. Die down, die down, die down. Your cheeks feel warm and are tinted in a nice red color to match. I saw you with the scissors in your paw and why did I do that? Did I really think he was gonna hurt himself? You what? I was trying to cut some and leave a fur on my face. Oh. I'm so sorry, I don't know what came to me. You were still on top of him and you could feel something hard. Okay. Oh my god. What? Would you mind get off of me? Sure, I'm sorry. You pull away from him as fast as you can, awkwardly stand up. Oh, geez, I'm over the... Oh, we'll keep going. Alright, in my defense, you were taking ages. We only have 40 minutes to eat. I'm sorry. Her maintenance takes longer than expected. You can go now. Alright. Alright. So we'll save here. Because we've been playing this for it's about to be 25 minutes. Which I hope that, y'all don't mind if we're playing it for a bit longer than what I usually normally play games for. I try to keep it short, not too long, not too short, 20-25 minutes, which I might up it to 25 minutes just to, be even. But, yeah, so this is Lost Memories, Chapter 1, Part 1 with Hunter, the wolf, which it seems like there's going to be a lot more to this than expected. I might restrict this, I might not. I'm going to edit it and see, but depending on how it comes out, yeah. And, I think I might just stick to doing this visual novels mostly because I like reading. I love reading, but I thought about it. I'm like, visual novels are kind of like my thing. So I don't know. Y'all tell me if I should just stick to that. But yeah, we save. So we'll go back to the title for now. And yeah, this part should be out soonish, like next part. When y'all see in this, it'll be out soonish, like of course weekly basis. I'll have a part out. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoy and I will see y'all in the next one.